Hey guys, it's Ashley again. This is my second video of the day. Sorry it's dark, the sun's going down. Okay, so this video is like for me to talk about what I'm eating or what I've eaten today on day one for keto. So today is excuse me, sorry. Let me think. Today is Monday. It is July 31st, 2017. Starting back on keto day one, even though last week Monday was day one and the week before that Monday was also day one, but today is the official day one because I'm vlogging about it. So let me talk about my day. I woke up this morning. I woke up pretty early, right about after David left, so it was about 6:30ish is when I got up. I have training all day tomorrow, and I'm starting to get back on my schedule of teaching and all that, so I've been trying to get myself back in the schedule of waking up early. So woke up early, and sorry, I was trying to turn my lights on in my car. Anyways, woke up early this morning and I made myself some coffee. I threw in some heavy whipping cream, a little bit of cinnamon, there we go, and some Truvia. Whipped that up, and I had that to sip on for an hour before I made me breakfast. I ended up making a whole sausage link for breakfast that I cut up and dipped in mustard and reduced sugar ketchup, which is only 1 gram of carbs per tablespoon. So I had a tablespoon of ketchup and a tablespoon of mustard that I just kind of mix in and eat together. That may be weird to some people, but I like it. So that's what I had for breakfast. And then I decided for lunch I would make blackened tilapia, and I would top the tilapia off with chorizo and cheese. Now, my dad has made this before, and we used to make it when we were on Atkins, and it was really good. And I remember thinking about that last week, and I said, you know what, when I get back on keto, I'm going to make that one day for lunch. So I made that for lunch today, and I only ate about half of it. The chorizo I bought was very... it had a lot of fat chunks in it that were really chewy, and it just wasn't as good as I remembered. So I ended up tossing that in the trash, and about, I don't know, 2.5 hours later, maybe 3 hours, I started getting hungry again. So I decided to make myself a low carb pizza. So what I did was, my brother buys these. They're called Carb Sense flour tortillas. They're 4 grams of net carbs. And basically I took a tortilla and toasted it a little bit on both sides, and I put marinara sauce, mozzarella cheese, pepperoni, baked it in the oven, and I took a video of that I'll insert. Okay guys, so I just pulled this out of the oven, and these are my little mini pizzas that I made. They're keto friendly. I have a cheese pizza and a pepperoni pizza. That little pepperoni decided to slide off. Basically, the crust is these Carb Sense flour tortillas. They're 4 grams of net carbs, which isn't terrible, so I use that as my base. And I don't eat these every day, but when I feel like I need some type of bread, or you know, I have that craving, these are a good go-to. And then my brother, who's also doing keto with me, he made this marinara sauce. It's in a ragu jar, but it's not ragu. He actually made this homemade with tomato paste and tomato sauce and some herbs and some red peppers, and he's let it sit a little while, so it's really good. And basically sprayed the aluminum foil with some olive oil, Pam, threw on the tortillas, threw on a little bit of sauce, a little bit of cheese, and pepperonis, and threw it in the oven at 350. And I had originally set the temperature, the timer for about 15 minutes, and I ended up taking him out after 5, and that's what it looks like. And you can tell like the tortilla is all nice and crispy. So this is what I'll be eating for like a afternoon snack. And that's what I had for lunch on top of my fish. Then about 3 hours later, dinner time, I started getting hungry again. So I had leftover chicken fajitas with onions and bell peppers that were sauteed and butter, and put cheese on top of that. And then I also had a 1/4 of an avocado to eat with it. So I'm sure my calories are way up there, but I had lots of fats and very low carbs. The most carbs that I had today were in those flour tortillas. But that's something that I don't plan on doing every single day, but it's a good thing to, like, at least for me, I feel like, to kind of wean myself off of wanting carbs or like breads and tortillas and stuff like that. It's a good substitute to kind of, just kind of pull me off of that needing or feeling like I need that. So it's not something I'll do every single day, but it is a good option, and I really enjoyed it. My brother showed me that recipe, and thank goodness he did, because it was really good. It's like the tortilla just is like a really, it makes it like a thin crust pizza, which I like. Not everyone likes it, but I do. So yeah, so that's basically everything I've had today. I don't plan on eating anything else later this evening because I am stuffed. And whenever I start keto, I notice the first few days or the first week I tend to like overeat, because I think, oh yeah, well, I can have this, it's 0 carbs, no big deal. And so for some reason in my mind I'm thinking, oh well, 0 carbs, I can still eat it. So I do, and I always regret it afterwards because I feel really stuffed and I don't like that feeling. So I'm trying to kick that habit. Obviously I didn't do that today, but tomorrow I'll be more on a schedule because I have training all day. So I have a set time for breakfast, a set time for lunch, and a set time pretty much for dinner. So yeah, so that's basically my day. I'll get on here tomorrow and vlog what I have. So until then, I hope you all do really well on your keto journeys or whatever journey you are on right now. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.